What's going on, everybody? TG here. We are back with another video. We're talking about Golden Nugget Online Gaming. This stock has been hot recently. A lot of new catalysts have really drove this stock price up, and now the stock is up another 5% today to over 17.5. This morning, they announced that Golden Nugget is to participate at the Bank of America Securities sports betting and online gaming field trip. So just again, more publicity and more outlets to get this stock out into the public, more people knowing about it. And there's a lot of reasons why this stock continues to go higher and why I think it actually will. So before we start this video, if you guys can just like and subscribe the video, it mean the world to me. Really appreciate it. But let's just jump right in. So obviously, let's look at the fundamentals quickly. Market cap extremely low, only $1.19 billion market cap. Earnings as well, growing at a pretty fast rate. If we look at last quarter, 92% year-over-year revenue growth. Obviously, they did not make money last quarter. COVID does take a little impact on some of these. Discord link in the description below if you want to join. They do got some decent cash on hand, only about 3.6 million. But like I said, the revenue growth is huge. And another great thing about this is that states are going to start legalizing gaming more and more, and that just causes more and more traffic to come into these more casinos, more online gaming, more exposure. So people are forecasting revenue growth at about 28% from 2021 to 2025 after 64% growth in 2020. Their average price target for 12 months out is $24. We look at it currently right now, it's sitting at 17.5. So that's still some pretty significant upside. Also, new expansions are going to drive this stock up. They have a lot of analysts and catalysts ready to make this stock go higher as more people get in on it. There's going to be upgrades. There's going to be more reviews. There's going to be more talk about the company, and that's going to drive the stock price up. The company did end the year with about $90 million in revenue, which is, like I said, a 63% year-over-year growth. Now, a lot have people been talking about if you should invest now after this big run-up. I think that it's still a pretty good buy. Like I said, let's look at the market cap right now, $1.2 billion. You look at something like DraftKings, which is the biggest of the biggest. DraftKings is a much, much bigger company with a market capitalization of $28.25 billion. So obviously about significantly higher. Obviously, DraftKings has more partnerships, has more outlet. Everyone knows it. But gaming is only going to be getting bigger in the U.S. It's going to be legalized more and more state by state. And, it's an early trend of the U.S. online gaming industry. That's huge. Online gaming, I think, is going to be much bigger than actual in-person gaming. And when I talk about gaming, I'm talking about betting, online gambling, gaming. It's the same thing. So that's what I mean when I talk about gaming. Currently, only 15 states offer some form of online wagering. This includes D.C., and at least one more state will roll out iGaming in 2021. We believe online betting offers a $20 to $25 billion market cap opportunity by 2025. So again, more and more upside as more states roll out and allow online gaming and gambling to exist and happen. So these people are believing that, Golden Nugget can grow because right now it only maintains about an 8% market share in the New Jersey iGaming industry. So out of all of the online gambling that happens, they get about 8% of that traffic. The company also launched iGaming in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia this year. And they also have market access rights in Illinois, LA, Nevada, and MS. Plans to launch in additional states as well as more markets deregulate. I think we're going to see a lot more deregulation under a blue wave. We're going to see the same thing in cannabis. We've been already seeing that. And we're probably going to see it in gambling as well. I don't see why we wouldn't. But they have a big opportunity to grow and a big opportunity to grow their user base. They have lower acquisition costs by leveraging its access to databases of 2.5 million land-based casino members and 2.5 million members across Laundry's restaurant loyalty base. So acquisition of customers is huge. There's always a price that you have to pay when you get a new customer in any sort of business. There's always that sort of risk and downside to adding new customers. It's more expensive to bring on a new customer than have an old customer. So what they're doing is they're lowering the acquisition cost, which is huge. So that means every new one comes in, it's going to cost them less, and then they're going to be able to end up make more money off that as time goes on. So like I said, they're expecting a $20 to $25 billion market basically for annual revenues by 2025 with this gaming. So that's already huge because Europeans' online gambling industry already generates $30 billion annually and is highly prevalent in nations such as the UK, where revenue capita is about 110. So the average person is betting about $110, and that's how much the casino is actually getting out of that. US again implies a 36 billion total addressable market. 36 billion is pretty significant, and like I said, they're expecting this to grow. We talked about accelerating deregulation. More states are going to deregulate online gambling over the coming years. 16 have already authorized some form of online wagering. Since that bill passed but was repealed back in 2018, if you guys remember that, that was a huge thing for us gamblers back then, because it basically repealed the sports betting, because sports betting is huge. Sports betting is where the majority of this money is coming from. And we're seeing that, we're March Madness is about to start right now. There is going to be an influx of cash into these. So expect DraftKings to have some sort of catalyst come out when the numbers come out about how much actually did go into that. So, like I said, there is a lot of upside and a lot of catalysts that can bring this thing closer. And like I said, it goes as the lowest valuation in all of the iGaming space. DraftKings is trading near 20x. And while GONG is only trading at about 6.4. So as they get more market penetration, as they get more states legalized, this thing is just going to continue to go. And it's still, even if it does grow as it's projecting, with the price target of 24, applying a 9x multiple on the 2022 revenues, it would still place Gong's multiple at a 50% discount to other iGaming leaders such as DraftKings. So what does that say about the company? It's a discount. It's truly a discount as of right now. And if you want to get into this gaming sphere, maybe you missed the DraftKings, maybe you missed the Penn National Gaming run. You don't have to miss this per se, because this thing while it has run up a little bit, it still has a long way to go in my opinion. And we expect this thing to continue to run and run and run. This thing was sitting at about 28 a couple months ago. And it's obviously fallen since then. Even at one point, $27.18. It's about $10 off there from right now. So obviously this thing came out as a SPAC, about $10 a share, and is obviously up about 75%. So, based on the fundamentals, I think this is your best play based on purely fundamentals. Like I said, it's trading at a big discount right now, and I expect it to go much higher. They've had good catalysts come out about it, and I expect this and more catalysts to continue to boost the price up as gaming gets bigger and bigger in the US and as they expand to even more states. So watch out for that, because I believe it is poised for a breakout pretty soon. We've already been seeing that a little bit right now, and I expect us to continue to see that as we go on. I mean, the stock's up over almost 5.5% today, so that's obviously pretty big. But continue to watch this company, continue to watch the stock. Revenues growing at about 63% year-over-year growth. Market penetration is very small right now, but we expect that to increase. And I bet, like I said, I bet you see this company over $25 by next year. So you want to get a small position in it, I definitely will. I think it's a great company. Right now, we're currently in a big margin call with our account. It's a little messed up right now, but we'll have to get back with that once everything gets cleared up. But like I said, this stock is going to go higher in my opinion. I think it's very good, and it's the most undervalued one of the gaming ones. So if you want to get on a company that you missed the run-up, I really recommend this one. I think that it has a lot more to go. But yeah, gaming is the future, especially online gaming, and they're really taking advantage of that. So watch it closely, and let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this company. I'm pretty curious to know. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.